Hello everyone. Welcome to NIT Agartala DCC YouTube channel. So today we're going to discuss code forces round 757 div 2 problem A, divan and a store. So let's go through the problem. Businessman Divan loves chocolate. Today he came to a store to buy some chocolate. Like all businessman, Divan knows the value of money. So he will not buy too expensive chocolate at the same time too cheap chocolates tastes bad. So he will not buy it as well. The store he has came has n different chocolate bars and the price of the I chocolate bar is AI dollars. Divan considers a chocolate bar too expensive if it's costly strictly more than $8. Okay, strictly if it's strictly more than $8 he's not going to buy it. Okay, so he can buy anything that's less than $8, anything that's less than equals to $8. Okay, similarly he considers a bar of chocolate to be too cheap if it costs strictly less than $L. Okay, so if the chocolate is less than $L, then he's not going to buy that. Okay, so you can buy anything greater than equals to $L. Okay, so Divan will not buy too cheap not too expensive bars. So Divan is going to spend all his money on chocolate, so he has to spend at most K dollars on chocolate. Please determine the maximum number of chocolate bars Divan can buy. So as the input we are given T test cases, and T lines is going to be followed by N is the number of chocolate, N is the number of chocolate bars that the shop is going to have. L is the minimum amount dollars he is going to spend on each chocolate. He wants to spend on each chocolate. R is the maximum amount he can spend on each chocolate. K is the amount of dollars he has. Okay, now the next line is going to be n numbers of array of size n, which is going to be the ith dollar of the chocolates. Okay, so we are given here examples, so let us understand the problem. Okay, so so we are given n. Okay, so we are given n, that is the number of bars it is in the shop. L is the minimum number, R is the maximum dollar, and K is the amount he has. Okay, and n here in the next line it is the array of size n. Okay, so let us take an example. Okay, so first example, as it is given, 3 is the number of the size of the array, 1 is the minimum dollar under which he's not going to buy any chocolates, and this is the maximum dollar under above which he's not going to buy anything, and 100 is the maximum amount he has, and he's going to spend all of his money. He's ready to spend all of his money in this chocolate. So, and this is the array, which is the I chocolate is $50. So I of 1 is $100, I of 2 is $50. So the best way we can find, the easy way, is to sort the array. We need to sort the array, because with sorting our work becomes easy our work becomes easy to navigate the sum of the chocolates. Okay, sum of the prices of the chocolates. So if we sort this, it is going to be 50, 50, 100. Okay, so now we're going to have two variables. Okay, two variables, that is S is going to be the sum, that is we're going to keep the track of the money that he's spending, and C is going to be also 0, that is the number of chocolates, and C is going to be our answer. Okay, C is what we're going to return as answer. Okay, and S is the value we're going to track this sum. Okay, so here S is already 0, so when we traverse it, like when it is 50, so here S is going to be 50, right? S is going to be 50, and it is already fulfilling the condition that it is greater than equals to L and less than equals to R. Okay, so it is 50, so S here is becoming 50. Okay, now it is already less than 100, so he now has 50 rupees more that he can spend. He has 50 rupees more that he can spend on some other chocolates. So whenever he comes to the second here, his sum increases by 50 and it becomes 100. Okay, now this becomes equals to, this S becomes equals to 100, and hence he has already spent all of his money. This has become, already he has spent all of his money. Now here he is going to stop. So C, now what about C? C when is going to be here 1, and C over here is going to be 2, and as soon as the S comes over here, before only it checks that S has already, since S, the sum, that is sum, has already crossed his maximum amount value, so it's not going to go to 100, and here we have a break statement. Okay, so the number of chocolates he can buy with that $100 is C equals to 2, and that's the answer, and it's already given in the output as well. Now let us see another example. Okay, so this is, I think, example number okay, so this is example number, I think, 5 or 4. Okay, whatsoever the example is, let's see. So n equals to 10. Okay, L equals to 50, that is the minimum amount of the chocolate should be 50, and the maximum amount can be R, that is 69, and the total amount he has is I think it's K, right? Okay, K. Okay, total amount he has here is also 100. Okay, so we are given this array. Okay, 20, 30, 40, 77, 1, 2, 12, 4, 70 and 10,000. So the first easiest way, as I said earlier, is to sort the array, that is 1, 1, 4, 12, 4, 20, 30, 40, 70, 77 and 10,000. Okay, now we have to check if now I have to check each and every number. Okay, each and every number, that is it greater than equal to L and is it less than equal to R. Then only we are going to add with S, then only we are going to add with S. Okay, and if it is not, we're going to not add. Okay, so we are checking from 1 is not fulfilling, this one is also not fulfilling, then 4, 12, 20, 30, 40, none of them is fulfilling. 70, when we come, we have already closed the maximum value, that is 69. Okay, then again we have 77, 10,000, none of them is fulfilling the condition, and hence neither S is incrementing nor C is incrementing. So in this case, C is 0 and he cannot buy any chocolate, since none of the price of the chocolate is fulfilling the condition. Now let's come to another example, that is this one. Okay, we have 10 types of chocolates. L is 2, that is the minimum dollar. R is 7, that is the maximum dollar, and 100 is the amount, the maximum amount he can spend. So the array is given 5 2s and 5 7. So it is already sorted. It is already sorted. Okay, so we don't have to sort it again. It is already sorted, so we don't have to sort it again. So what we can do is like start incrementing. Okay, now when we come to this 2, it is fulfilling the condition, that is it is greater than equals to 2. So here S is equals to 2. Okay, and less than equals to 7, so it is fulfilling the condition. Next 2 is again fulfilling, so here the S becomes, this is S. Okay, so here the S becomes 4. Next also it's becoming 6, then 8, then 10. Okay, now again 7 is also fulfilling the condition, that is it is less than equals to R, so here it is getting 17. Okay, then here 17 plus 7 is giving us 24. Okay, 24 plus 7 is giving us 31. Okay, 31 plus 7 is giving us 38. 38 plus 7 is giving us 45. Right, so 45 here. These are all the types of chocolates, so and 45 is less than the amount he has, so it is fulfilling all the conditions, so he can buy all the chocolates. And C here is also incremented, so C is 1, 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, this is 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So C is equals to 10, hence he can buy all the 10 chocolates. So here are three conditions that only three conditions that we need to follow. That is, firstly we need to sort it. After sorting the array, what we can do is check each of the number. If it is greater than equals to L and less than equals to R, and S is S plus that number is less than equals to S, let's say this is array A. Okay, this is array A. S plus A of I is less than equals to K, then only we can move forward and start incrementing the value of S. Okay, Now let us look at the code. It will become more easy for you to understand. Okay, so we take the number of test cases, and for the test cases we are taking, for each test cases we are taking n, l, r and k. We are initializing s as 0 and c equals to 0. S is the sum and c is the counter value, that is we are going to count the number of chocolates we can have within that money. And we are creating an array an, and we are inputting the number of the array values. Okay, now then we are sorting the value from in ascending order. We are sorting the array in ascending order. Okay, now we are going to check each of the array elements. If first we need to put a condition that if s is greater than equals to k, that if s at some point in the array, while just traversing the array, we are finding that while we are checking the array at every point, if we find that the s value is increasing, that is greater than equals to k, that is the maximum amount Divan is having, then we are going to break the statement. Okay, else if the value is less than equals to r and greater than equals to l, that if any of the values are less than the maximum, less than equals to the maximum amount, and if the value is greater than equals to minimum amount, and as I said at last while I was explaining that s plus ai is less than k, then only, as I said here, s plus ai value is less than equals to k, then only we can put a sum, that is s plus ai, we can add it in the sum, and we are increasing the counter value, and at the end we are printing the counter value. Okay, so yeah, that was a really easy problem. I hope you understood. I was able to make you clear. So in case you have any suggestion, please drop that down in the comment section, and thank you.